My name's Kurt Kawafuchi. I'm with the law offices of Kurt Kawafuchi. I'm, the owner of the firm, and I'm based in Honolulu, Hawaii, but I practice also in California and also practice in parts of Asia. I think it's very important, for a number of reasons. One is not only to stay on top of all the cutting edge and trends and the current developments, but also to get exposed to what a lot of the leading techniques are by the leading practitioners, but even more importantly, to hear from the government and also, to network. I think the network and meeting people throughout the country and even throughout the Pacific Rim is extremely important. I think it's very bright. The Hawall Tax Institute, under the leadership of the chair, Alan Yoshitake, and all of the members of the board, has really grown tremendously and, in my view, improved a lot, in terms of the quality and also the expanding into Asia. Like we expanded into Japan about 5 years ago, and we also have been working on expanding into China, including, Hong Kong and Taiwan. We started that a few years ago, but because of COVID, it's been delayed a couple of years. Probably seeing people get a lot out of the conference, learn and meet people. I think it's the learning plus the networking. I think that's very important. For me, it's to see a really good conference being produced, and also people feeling like they got a lot out of the conference. They learned a lot and they met some good contacts. I think being in Hawaii, I think it's a more very congenial and friendly atmosphere. So it's a really good environment to meet the other professionals, the speakers, and high government officials. The other thing is, because we're in Hawaii, it's not like other conferences where people fly in and fly out. So it's sometimes very hard to get a hold of the speaker because they may be speaking and flying out on a flight. Here in Hawaii, it's not as often that people are going to be flying out right away. So you really have more of an opportunity to talk to them at the breaks or, over lunch, or even before they speak or after they speak. Just because in Hawaii, it's not as easy just to fly in and fly out, like say like a city like DC, New York, San Francisco, or LA. Well, I think it's top notch. It's as good as any conference. I think how we're different is that not only do, we have a good blend of attorneys, CPAs, appraisal experts, valuation experts, financial advisors, people like trust officers. So we have a very good blend of different industries, plus very high government officials. In the past, we've had like the Irish Chief Counsel, we've had the Chief Judge of the Tax Court, we've had the Chief of the Joint Committee of Taxation as speakers. So we have a very good cross-section of different type of speakers from different sectors. The other thing is we're international, so we have people, in addition from the US, we have speakers and participants like from Japan and from other parts of Asia. I think it would provide a tremendous opportunity, not only to learn the substantive matter, what's the cutting edge, what's the current developments, and what's some of the top planning techniques, but it's also the opportunity to build an international network, with practitioners, whether they're lawyers, CPAs, valuation experts throughout the country, as well as international contacts, and also to learn the substantive matter, but also build a good network in the wealth transfer area. Yeah. I strongly recommend you attend, definitely, for the substantive, the technical content, learning what's going on, what's the cutting edge techniques, and what are some of the tips and traps of various techniques, but also the opportunity to network with speakers and participants and attendees throughout the country, as well as parts of Asia.